Well, sometimes things start off in one direction and they kind of take a little bit of a turn. I wanted to try these 3 different chains out, and I was just going to do one saw, but then it was like, hey, why not? I got a log with plenty of wood on it. Let's try all 3 saws and all 3 chains, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to be running the Frostbite, which is a cryogenically treated chain. We're going to be running the C83 Husqvarna chain, and we're going to be running the EXL series Oregon chain. These are all full chisel, full comp chains. They're going to be, each saws to 24-inch bar, 84 link chain, and let's see how these guys do. Now we're going to try the Frostbite brand full comp, give that a shot and see how that compares. It's still the same piece of wood, so we should be able to compare the cut times on it. Trying to cut too aggressively and back off a little bit with the saw. Alright, this is the Husqvarna C83 Xcut full comp chain on a 24-inch. Alright, now these are out of the box, not sharpened cut times. Alright, I figured I'd try a new Oregon EXL full comp chain since everything else was new.
Alright, now we're going to try the same set of chains on the Ego. So this is the Frostbite full comb. Alright, this is the Ego 24-inch full comp with the Husqvarna C83 chain. Okay, last but likely not least is the Oregon EXL full comp 24-inch chain. That's a little looser than I'd like. I'm going to tighten that up just a little bit. was awful grabby. I wanted to give the EXL another try because something didn't feel right when I was cutting with it. So just try a couple more cuts on the EXL. See if it's any different. I don't know. Maybe I'm just asking too much of the saw. Could be. I think we're going to find that in both cases that Husqvarna C83 chain cut the best at Xcut. That really seemed like it was the best. And I don't know if it's because these saws are torqued right to handle it without overworking or how it works, but they definitely felt the best with each chainsaw. So the big advantage on that Frostbite is the Frostbite's supposed to be cryogenically treated. So it's supposed to be harder and hold an edge for longer. So we won't really know the answer to that for a while. I'm not going to be like Project Farm and start cutting sandy wood to find out. Not on purpose anyway, but time will tell with those. So I'll get back to you on the endurance. All right, I'm going to try the EXL chain on a Husqvarna 372 XP and see if that makes a difference. Alright, the Husqvarna C83 Xcut was easily the fastest cutting chain with both the electric saws. Let's see if the same thing holds true with the 372 XP. Husky saw, husky bar, husky chain, should be a shoe-in, right? Now we're going to cut with the Oregon EXL full comp 24-inch on the Husqvarna 372 XP. I'm just curious to see if this thing will torque through it, if it'll do worse or better, so let's give it a shot.
So these chainsaws, in one way, they performed as expected. The Husqvarna 372 XP, Greenworks 82 CS34, and Ego CSX5000. This one has about these are about the same horsepower, like 4.6 on the Greenworks, 4.7 on the Ego. I believe the Husqvarna is rated in the high fives. So, as expected, the Husqvarna overall came in with the best averages. So that was expected. It wasn't surprising. The Husqvarna didn't seem to really care what chain it used. It was pretty much the same. You know, it was all between 17 and a half and 20 seconds on every cut with the Husqvarna. You know, pretty tight range. The Greenworks, I think it went from 17 seconds to 25 or 26 seconds, you know, was the range. And then the Ego, there was one it really had some trouble with. And I actually think it might have been getting a little hot or something. This ranged from 18 and a half seconds to like 36 seconds, but mostly 26, except for that one. And that's something we're going to look into a little bit more on that, because I think it may have maybe the battery got hot. It didn't shut off or anything, but seemed like it just wasn't quite performing like it should have. So we'll revisit that. But what was surprising was the chains. So the chains didn't make a big difference for the Husqvarna. For both the Greenworks and the Ego, the chains made a big difference. And the Husqvarna Xcut chain was much better for both of these saws. And as a matter of fact, the Greenworks was the best overall time of any saw with the Husqvarna Xcut. It came in with a 17-second cut, and the best cut I got with the 372 XP was 17 and a half. So that was pretty surprising. I think the EXL, which was the worst for both the electric saws and was the best for the Husqvarna, I think it was a really aggressive chain. It was trying to bite a lot, and I think it was just causing these saws to have trouble, and the Husky had the torque or the power to rip through and do better with it. That's my theory. Any of you guys that know chains and stuff, let me know your thoughts on it, because I'm stabbing in the dark a little bit. I'm just trying different things and seeing what works. But if you're running an electric saw, the Xcut's the chain that you want for both the CSX5000 Ego and the 82 CS34 Greenworks. As far as the Husqvarna goes, doesn't seem to make a big difference, but it liked the EXL the best, and it grabbed real good with that and was running aggressive. That's what I got. Just wanted to share. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope it was useful. Thank you.